Alright, might as well just do it. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paladin, or Rob, whatever you want to call me. It has been over a year since I uploaded any content. It has been 1 year and 20 days exactly since the last time, well, 21 days because it's going to go up tomorrow, since I uploaded any content at all. And obvious reasons as to why, aside from generally running out of things I wanted to do. I was experimenting last year. I was trying to feel my way through new editing styles and new recording styles and new ways of doing things, and I wasn't feeling it. But then all this pandemic shit hit, and I haven't really had a chance to sit down and record. And it's gonna sound a little weird because everyone's like, oh, well, everyone should be locked down, you should be staying at home. I should be. My business, not my business, but the place I work for, has remained open through the entire pandemic, the entire time, which is both a good and bad thing. It's a good thing in the sense that I have a stable form of income. I can go to work, come home, I can pay my rent, pay my bills, all that kind of stuff. Bad, because I am exhausted every single day. I don't think we've ever been as busy as we have been this last year. Like, everyone else is like, oh, I'm losing business here and there, and I have to shut down, or whatever. We're skyrocketing. Like, we have gotten so much busier in the last year, and it is insane. I have literally no energy when I get home. Like, this right now is thanks to like miniature cans of Monster that I have too many of on my desk. And whatever little energy I have, I tend to put into one of three things. One being my family. Not, I don't have kids or anything, but my mom, my dad, my sister, my niece, and all that kind of stuff. I don't see many of them because of pandemic times. But every now and then I do go and like hang out with my sister and like socially distance while I want to go up and play with my 1-year-old niece, but she's 1 year old and she's got, lung issues and stuff, so I keep my distance. To my new girlfriend, which I met in the summer, who is absolutely fantastic and puts up with all my bullshit. So that's where a lot of my attention has been going for the past little while. And then my D&D game, because we've switched everything to online. And I've got world maps to make, I've got battle maps, I've got lore, I've got monsters, I've got events, I've got all this kind of crap I gotta put my energy into. And I'm like, I love it. I love playing D&D, absolutely love it. But a lot of my energy goes into that. So I really haven't had the time to sit down and just record. Or even stream for that matter. I do stream from time to time. I did stream a little bit over the last couple of months. Not too much, not as much as I would have liked to. But I do intend to come back and start recording videos again. Not as intense as I have in the past. Not like when I was in film school, where I was like, I'm gonna come home and sit down and we're gonna record, 3 videos, edit them all, and throw them up on YouTube and be done with it. I'm gonna probably start slow. I'm gonna pull up maybe 1-2 games at most, and just kind of slowly trudge my way through them. I'm gonna work on my editing style. I gotta get back into that. But yeah, I tend to come back with 3 kinds of videos. One of them you probably don't expect. So the Let's Plays, firstly. I'm going to be starting with Diablo 2. I'm going to do a hardcore run because the new Resurrection mode that came out. And I'm looking, whenever you see me do this, I'm like pointing at my TV like I'm talking to the TV and not to you. The new Diablo 2 Resurrection looks amazing. I just love the way the graphics look, and it actually feels like it's still Diablo. I'm going to play the shit out of that when it comes out, but I want to kind of work my way back into Diablo, so, because I was really off put by D3 until Reaper Souls. Reaper Souls is good, D3 itself is not so good. But, that's a whole different video. I'm going to be doing Diablo 2 hardcore run just for fun, just to see where I get. But I also want to run either a series in, like, Satisfactory, or something along the lines of, like, the new Call of Duty Outbreak, or whatever it's called. I got Tom's video up. It doesn't say... It is Outbreak. Okay, cool. The new Outbreak game mode, because I've been playing... I played through Die Machine, or Die Machina? I think it's Die Machina, or whatever. But I played that. I got the Easter egg done. I got most of the shit done on that map. I've been playing Firebase Z. I've gotten so close to getting the Easter egg done there. But every single time I get to one point where I need to get the stupid energy cells, and every time I need those energy cells, I'm dying, and then I just get mad, and I'm like, I just wasted like half an hour, 45 minutes of my life, I'm just gonna quit, and then I log back in like 10 minutes later, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try it again. So I'm probably gonna be playing a lot of like open world-y kind of games. If I could find someone to play with, I might try to either record Breakpoint or Division 2, because me and Pat played the shit out of the Division 2 in the past year. Like, that game is fantastic. If you've not played the Division 2, play it. It's awesome. Like, it's not like an amazing story with epic adventures and all this kind of emotional feel stuff. No, it's just fun. You go in, you grab stupid guns, you kill stupid people. That's it. Like, we have more fun playing that game than I think we have in a long time. But we also haven't finished all the new Breakpoint DLCs and updates and all that kind of crap. So there's all that to do still. So maybe if I can talk to him, I might record and stream that. Maybe just record it. But so on top of the two gaming ideas, the set Diablo 2 and the opened like third or second game rather that I might just kind of dabble with here and there, I'm also gonna be doing, or actually I haven't recorded anything yet, but I have a channel up for my my Dungeons and Dragons world. It's called the World of Ekris. It's here. I'll put a link somewhere on the video and you can go click on that. It's going to be basically a place for me to keep my shit in order. I'll be going through everything from the unique gods, because there's a D&D 5e setting, so there's still like Cord and Paylor and the Raven Queen and all that kind of crap. It's going to go through the unique gods, which I've got like Husan Vun, I've got the Allegiant Mistress, I've got Muna Dawnskar. Oh god, what was the Dwarven one name? I can't remember right now. I just made him up a couple of weeks ago to fill in a spot I needed, but I've gotten my own like gods and stuff like that. I've got in the world, I've got like politics and a new race and new classes and all this kind of stuff that I'm kind of working into regions and spaces and all these kind of things. And I've got the world map, which I think I would just kind of I'll put it in place of this Legend of Zelda map right there. I was kind of right there. I've got tons of stuff, and I'm like, I want to just keep my shit in line, but I also want to maybe potentially inspire other people to either take what I have and run with it and make it their own, or use it in their own games and exactly how it is, or maybe even like more than likely criticize what I've constructed and be like, hey, this doesn't really work, maybe you should kind of fix that. As well as those, sorry, I'm trying to catch up and remind myself where I have, because I have a whole script written up. I haven't even looked at it. I literally sat down and I'm like, I'm just gonna write a whole script for this thing. I haven't looked at it. As well, I have potentially coming in this summer a very short, sweet, and quick blacksmithing series. Because over this past year, the one second good thing that happened, aside from meeting my girlfriend, I started blacksmithing. It's something I've been fascinated with my entire life, and I'm like, I love dwarves, and my favorite character in The Mandalorian was immediately the armorer. Like, I love blacksmithing. I love the idea of heating metal, working it, and turning it into a thing. It doesn't matter what you're turning it into, you're just turning it into a thing. And I don't have anything complete here. Everything I made, which was only through the month of December, and only occasionally I got to go to a shop and work, and they kind of kicked me out because I made too much noise and it smelled too much like burnt metal and propane. But it's over here. Why am I looking over there? Me and my friend Pat found a small spot to go work a little while ago, and these are supposed to be railroad spikes. I have a whole box of railroad spikes that you can walk along train tracks and just pick up railroad spikes. They're garbage. They don't want them, but they're excellent beginner material. I plan on, in the summer, taking my anvil, my hammer, my forge, which I built. I built my own forge. I used the wrong bricks. Don't kill me over that. But I plan on taking all my equipment up to the Okanagan, to my grandparents' cabin. Hopefully I'll be alone. And I'm going to bust out, in a week, I'm going to try and bust out a series. Not like 1 or 2 or 3 videos. I want to make a whole series of something. And the key thing I want to make, actually I'll show you this one instead, because this is my buddy Pat, he was just playing. I'm actually trying, I'll tell you what I'm doing with these first before I get into the description of the video. What I want to do with this is I want to turn this into a bangle or a bracelet. I'm going to try and thin it out. I need to bring it down about half the width it's already at, bend it, curve it around my wrist. Like, not around my wrist while it's hot, that'd be stupid, but I want to bend it, cool it, fix it, tweak it, all that kind of stuff. And turn this into a bangle. My nose gets stuffed up. Turn this into a bangle because I haven't made anything for myself yet. Everything I made in December was for Christmas. I made my brother-in-law a set of tongs. I made my girlfriend a hairpin. I made my dad actually, my dad had a cool idea. He gave me most of the railroad spikes I have. He picked them up when he was in Alberta because he did. But he got them from his hometown, like the place he was born and grew up. I took one of these. I'll show you the complete, like, this is, yeah, mostly what a railroad spike looks like. I cut it down the middle by heating it up and then hitting it with a broken hatchet head and then hitting the hatchet head with my hammer. And I split it down the middle. And then I turned those into decorative screwdrivers because I ran out of time to turn them into proper screwdrivers. But what I want to do this summer is I want to make a very short and sweet zombie weapon series. And I want to make maybe 2 items. The first one in my head is going to be a railroad spike warhammer, or war pick if you want to get creative. But the idea basically is I'm going to take the railroad spike, and this part's going to be the flat part that you hit people on the head and like bonk them. And I'm going to extend this part out and twist it and turn this into the spiky bit. I then need to put a hole in the middle to put a handle through. Handle material, I'm not sure I'm going to do that, but I'm working on it. I've got a whole 4 months till I can do that. But that's basically what I've got planned coming up. So to recap, because I've been rambling for about 11 minutes now, I'm okay. No one I know has gotten sick. Everyone I know is relatively healthy. I mean, we're all exhausted and stressed and pushing ourselves beyond our energy capacity, I guess you could say, to just keep up with everything going on. I intend to come back making videos, Diablo 2, and then other stuff. I'm basically going to play the Diablo 2 series, and whatever I feel like I'm playing randomly throughout the week or the next week or the weekend or whatever, I'll pop one video out of that. So expect maybe 2 videos a week. I'm thinking maybe Tuesday and Thursdays. That's what I'm thinking. So we like Diablo on Tuesday, and then something else on Thursday. Something fun, random, on Thursdays. Then, hopefully bi-weekly. I'm thinking every 2 weeks. I'm going to put out a video on the World of Ecris describing something in my world. Maybe even just once a month I'll put something out, because that's going to take a lot of time just to write out all the information, rehearse the script, get it all done, add visuals, edit it all out. I've got an idea in my head that it's going to be character driven. So instead of being like just me talking to you about stuff, it will be this character. I can't remember his name. I wrote it down on my notes. Where are my notes? There's my notes. His name is Lore Seeker Jakar Guldet. Sorry, I'm just reading it over. Actually, he's a cool character that I've never actually made. He's not a proper character, but he's becoming one. The Seekers are my custom class that I'm working on. He is also a Cardathian, which is the race from my books, which that's something else I forgot to mention. I don't know if I've ever talked about it before. I have, in fact, written a book. I'm partially through my second one now, but I wrote a book. It's called Shadows and Silence, Eldritch Knight Book 1. Now, I'm 4 chapters into book 2. I just haven't had the energy to just sit down and write. I usually go up to the lake and I sit down with my laptop and I just write for a weekend, but with the way things are going now, I'm probably going to go up with my girlfriend and I won't have as much time to just sit and write and hang out and clean and do my normal routine. So we'll see where we get with book 2. I do intend to put it out end of next year. I'm not looking at the end of this year, I'm looking at the end of next year, but that's where we're going with that. And then the blacksmithing videos in the summer, which I'm debating either keeping them on here or making my own channel for that as well, because in the long run I do want to become a blacksmith like full-time. I want to do that as a job. I don't want to be a bladesmith, I don't want to be a farrier, I want to be a blacksmith, which means mostly like decorative or tool-based stuff. Like I want to make like I said, like bangles and jewelry pieces, fire pokers and shovels and weird random shit that I just kind of feel like making because I can. But yeah, that has been my update video. It's been 15 minutes of me just I'm gonna try and edit this a little bit, but I doubt I have the energy to. It's already 9 o'clock at night, and I should probably actually be in bed by now. So, have a good night. I'll see you next time.